Have you ever looked at trigonometry and thought, why are there so many strange names like sine, cosine, and tangent? Why do I have to memorize all these formulas? You're not alone. Thousands of students try to memorize trigonometry without ever understanding what it actually means. But here's the good news. By the end of this video, you'll understand trigonometry so clearly that the formulas will start making sense naturally. No confusing explanation, no unnecessary memorization, just simple visuals and logic. Let's begin. Imagine you're standing at the bottom of a tall building. You want to know its height. You don't have a ladder. You can't climb it. So how can you measure it? This is exactly the kind of problem trigonometry was created to solve. The word trigonometry comes from two Greek words, tri meaning three and gon meaning angles. So trigonometry is simply the mathematics of triangles, more specifically right angled triangles. And once you understand one right triangle, you've already learned the foundation of trigonometry. Let's draw a right triangle. One angle is exactly 90 degrees. Now pick one of the other angles. Let's call it theta. Everything on trigonometry depends on where theta is. From this angle, the three sides get their names. The side directly opposite theta is called the opposite side. The side touching theta is called the adjacent side. The longest side opposite the right angle is called the hypotenuse. These three sides are the key to everything that follows. Now comes the exciting part. Trigonometry isn't about complicated formulas. It's simply about comparing these three sides. The first comparison is called sine, and sine equals opposite divided by hypotenuse. The second comparison is called cosine, and cosine equals adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Finally comes tangent. Tangent equals opposite divided by adjacent. That's it. They are not random formulas. There are simply three different ways of comparing the sides of the same triangle. Students often struggle to remember these ratios. Here is the easiest memory trick. S or H, meaning sine equals opposite over hypotenuse. CAH, meaning cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse. TOA, meaning tangent equals opposite over adjacent. And this is basically SOHCAHTOA. Repeat it a few times and you'll never forget it. Now let's solve a simple example. Suppose the opposite side is 3 units, the adjacent side is 4 units. Using the Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse becomes 5 units. Now let's calculate. Sine equals 3 divided by 5, cosine equals 4 divided by 5, and lastly tangent equals 3 divided by 4. Notice something interesting. We didn't memorize anything. We simply compared the lengths of the sides. That's exactly what trigonometry is. And trigonometry isn't just used in classroom. Engineers use it to design bridges. Architects use it to construct buildings. Pilots use it to navigate. Game developers use it to create realistic movement. Scientists use it to study waves and sound. Even your phone uses trigonometry when determining its location. It's one of the most useful branches of mathematics. Now let us review what we've learned. Trigonometry studies right-angled triangles. Every triangle has three important sides: the opposite, the adjacent, and the hypotenuse. The three basic ratios are sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent equals opposite over adjacent. Remember one phrase, SOHCAHTOA. Once you understand these three ratios, you've taken the biggest step in learning trigonometry. And if this video helped you finally understand trigonometry, don't stop here. In the next lesson, we'll explore why sine, cosine, and tangent work, using a beautiful animation that makes every concept easy to visualize. Subscribe to Mr. Rhyno and let's make mathematics simple, visual, and enjoyable one lesson at a time.